Steve Neuhaus gave his State of the County address tonight in Goshen, and it was very upbeat.
Although the youngest county executive in the county's history, he's someone who for many years now has had a positive impact and has contributed to the exponential growth, progress, improvement, and success of our county.
I just want to start out by thanking the legislature. I also want to thank the county workers. We never give you enough love. The last 2 years, we've cut $40 million in spending without any layoffs. $40 million. Not many counties or governments can talk about this. Wasn't easy. Early retirement helped. Tightening the belt, all our department heads, the legislature working with me, we made this happen. The Orange County government, the year before I took office, used $36 million of their fund balance, their rainy day account. Last year, we used zero. We didn't use one bit of our fund balance to get through the budget. That's how much saving we've been able to make. Today, every union contract is settled the first time in at least a decade. They're just completing a $100 million runway improvement. Orange County is really the crown jewel of agriculture in the Hudson Valley. When we came in January 2014, it was 6.4%. Now we're at 4.5%. We're beating the state and national averages. These are great things. These aren't an anomaly. So now the IDA will help market Camp LaGuardia for a shovel-ready site. This turquoise, this purple, and the brown here is really the blooming growth section. It's zoned residential today. We have a parcel of land right here, this green section, it's off the tax rolls. The town of Goshen gets no tax money from it. We release it out to farmers every year. One of the concepts is to maybe have a household name like Crystal Run, Horizon, or one of the hospital groups, maybe build a medical facility here. We are going to develop a new health code. I'm going to be sending it to the legislature, and then we're going to send it to Albany to get it passed so we can start enforcing it here in Orange County. We can partner with places like the city of Middletown, the city of Port Jervis, the city of Newburgh, with their building inspectors, with their fire code inspectors, to help enforce violations of the health law. When I started this and I said we saved $40 million in county government, we're saving millions of dollars less in welfare that we used to pay, partly because the economy is doing better. Also, at the same time, less people are using welfare benefits. All the accreditations, what do they mean besides the sheriff having a plaque or a picture like this? It saves us money. Less insurance. When you have these accreditations, you're showing the country that, and you're showing your peers, the other counties, that you know how to run a sheriff's office. When do you see Republicans and Democrats working together for something that's right? It's not about who lives where, it's about following the law. And as we know, the law has not been followed here. We are really in high gear on bridges. And this is important for emergency services, for residents to get around. But also when we show people here, businesses, and they come here and they see bridges out, we got to turn around, or what's down that road where you don't want to go, we end up going anyway. And there's a bridge out. Barry was a veteran living in his car, and he's a tough, strong, proud American, as is his friend Floyd, that didn't want a handout. And they didn't take a handout. They got what was entitled to them. Not only are they both senior citizens, they're both veterans. Putting it together, we've now have Floyd and Barry are doing better. This is the amount of people that are serviced here. Most of them are not victims. There's also a huge part of this that's an education caveat that goes to first responders, to make sure that they're doing the right things when they're caring for these survivors of these horrible crimes. The county exec's office, the DA's office, the sheriff's office, the county legislature, all working in tandem. I think it was a 21-0 vote, not one issue, and this was passed for the good. And what this law does is it holds anybody 18 years or older responsible if they permit underage drinking on their premises. This is my third year, and the first 2 years were really brutal. We're heading in the right direction. It's really a night and day difference today than 2 years ago. 40 million less spending and 7,000 plus jobs when we had lost 6,000 jobs before I took office. That's the centerpiece right there. People need to get back to work, and economic development being really my centerpiece is it makes me feel proud. I honestly love this job. And when you're impacting 2 homeless veterans here, one living in a tent for 3 years, and one living in a car, and now they have a warm bed and getting what they're entitled to, it really doesn't get any better than that.
Jay Berkey, HVNN.com.